think a lot of women have to understand that they're going to have to compete at some point in their life. It's just like men have to compete their whole lives. Immediately at 18, and I know I always talk about that. Immediately at 18, a man and a woman at 18, that woman's going to have a lot of options. So like that man is probably not going to get much love from that woman from 18 to like 22. So like, you know, that man probably like gets his stuff together and he has to build himself. Whereas that lady's probably used to, you know, getting attention or getting invited to like the private parties or the yachts and stuff. But a lot of women, when they turn 30, they or even some even earlier than that, they look at it as an unfair thing that they gotta compete, and they become like naive to life, to where they're unprepared with the reality of competing, and they shame men who make decisions to where they like weigh options. And I get it, like I get it. It doesn't feel good to have to compete, but men have to do it their whole lives. And I'm not saying this in like a salty way or anything like that, but I think a lot of women are confused, or I don't want to say delusional, because I don't want this to be like a rude message or something, but a lot of women don't come to terms with, you know, they're going to have to compete. Even, you know, I know a lot of guys are like passport bros now and they go overseas, but even the women overseas that, you know, they're getting all of these foreigner options, just like American women, you know, when they get a lot of options, you know, they weigh their options. And let's say somebody's money not good, somebody don't look a certain way, somebody's not a certain height or something, the woman probably is going to weigh her options, and if she's at a certain age or she looks a certain way, is going to give her more options. When a man looks a certain way, or his money's a certain thing, or he's like Klay Thompson's height, he's going to weigh his options too. But just like if that man was anything other than what he is, that woman's going to weigh her options, and basically that man's going to have to compete in the open market. That women, especially after like 26, they're going to have to compete, and you women have to understand that and stop being so naive about life. Anyway, subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll make more videos. Peace out.